Well, before it was the Neeko before, right? And even though Rookie didn't have that much success, it was more about Rookie favoring this mid lane pick once again. Rinse and repeat, why not?
This is where we start to go, okay, RNG is probably looking to ban the Vayne in this next rotation, and it looks like instead we might be seeing a different call here from Leyan, going maybe for the Trundle, but I think here instead I'd like him to go back to the Lee Sin. Go for something where you can match XiaoHu in the early stages of the game and provide the same setup that you had for IG.
You have things like the Olaf still available. Remember, we talked about Olaf into Trundle, maybe less so. Here we go. Leyan's going to try and finish this series off with the Trundle pick. No jungler for RNG. Let's see what IG start banning away.
I imagine here IG are going to start banning away top laners once again. I wouldn't mind.
Really don't like all
no, they don't. But I wouldn't mind them tossing a ban over towards the likes of a Gragas or something here. Just try and force XiaoHu onto something that is good, bad against the Trundle even. If you go for something like the Rek'Sai, a lot of those tunnels can be stopped by the pillar of the.
I'm with it. Hey, it's been a
long
bloody
day.
It's been a bloody series, especially, and this one going the distance. I mean, the last series, just go watch.
Yeah,
EDG BLG, and then watch this. That's what we've gone through. This is like, you know, getting accepted into the. I was going to say.
We're both at it now.
Yeah, here we go. Vayne ban.
There we
Let's
go.
bring it back.
Yes, we'll bring it back. Vayne ban away from the shot.
Sorry, chat. Sorry about that one. But hey, with a Vayne ban for RNG, we see the priority shifting and more looking at TheShy here on IG. And he might even have the top lane counter pick once again.
And I want to see how he decides to approach this, because I would imagine with that banned away, they could be looking at the same thing for Langx in the top lane.
Yep.
Could also end up looking towards something like the Gangplank. I think he's performed really well on.
You know, when someone hovers a Mumu, there's a reference to be sad about, right? And RNG have been hovering things like the Vayne, now not available to showcase their love towards Uzi. But this time around, what do RNG do? They need a top laner. They need a jungle. XiaoHu is a great Lee Sin. He follows in the footsteps of Kasa, his predecessor.
And it's one of his most played this season as well. So definitely comfort coming in for XiaoHu. Control in the early game as well. And this has been where RNG are most comfortable, with having XiaoHu, this early pressure towards Langx in the top lane, and transitioning that down into bot lane pressure to Dragon. Hasn't come out this game, or this series so far, because IG have been the more proactive team towards
But my question to you now is, what other AD carry counters Mordekaiser? Stop it. Please stop it.
He's not going to be Kog'Maw, don't worry. I don't think he's going to go for an AD carry in the top lane. I think it's going to, well, I say that, could definitely go towards that, but no, it's going to be Aatrox.
All right, it could have never. The thing was, I was looking at the Kog'Maw like, wait, that could actually just go to pub. And then TheShy takes Neeko top. It's when you cast IG for a couple of years, you start thinking crazy like it. This is actually a less crazy draft from them. We have the Braum with Varus bottom lane, but we have TheShy back on Aatrox against the Mordekaiser, a lane that Langx can actually play against this time around.
And especially if you get some early attention from XiaoHu. TheShy on this Aatrox, it's actually been one of his worst performing top laners, which is what we don't expect usually from TheShy. But highest priority, but has oftentimes ended up 0-3, 0-4, or even 0-5 in lane on this pick. So definitely some pressure can be put there to put TheShy behind, and it's I think he's got a 20 to 30% win rate.
It's something like that's not great. It's like eight games played, right? It's up there with the Rumble as his most played. And this series, RNG have not given him the Rumble. IG have been red side every time. And TheShy not getting Rumbles, like, okay, we'll leave me till last pick, I guess.
And leaving it to last pick, he does lock in the Aatrox. This is, again, where we're going to start seeing, okay, team fights for IG is definitely on point. Strong solo lanes once again. Neeko pressure to then roam up and help out TheShy. But it's up to XiaoHu to start this early pressure towards the top lane, and then, again, start to move down towards the bot.
Well, Dagda, we're here, though. We're here. RNG IG, majority of the time, goes to game number 3. And here in 2020 Spring, we've not disappointed you. We go the distance. Royal never give up. There's Let Me Again. There's MLXG. I see someone in the street. That was an elongated gyro, but we're going into game 3, and as I said, this is what we've been waiting for. Invictus Gaming, they're on a 3-series win streak. They hadn't dropped a game before this series after losing to E-Star. And RNG, that 4-series win streak could end here if IG continue forward. But we're into it now. The win streak has to end for someone. It's first versus fifth.
RNG opting for a similar composition we saw in the last game. A lot of ultimate pairing between XiaoHu and Betty. Set up from XiaoLongbao and Langx and Ming on top of it. So team fights again should be really strong. IG going the same again. Great peel in Rookie and Leyan for the likes of Puff, and try and have TheShy come in on these flanks. Very similar styles to what they've always played in LPL 2020. It's going to be the clash of these two fantastic organizations in the LPL.
Here's something you don't say every day. Press the attack on Leyan. Now, we've seen Conqueror and we've seen Predator. Press the attack is a very different style here. He's gone Sorcery second too. So there is no, not Demolish, what's that? There's no Resolve coming through for the Trundle. Leyan is trying to attack early.
Trying to control this river as well. More than likely going to be the likes of the water walking, and try and work in these scenarios.
I like that.
I want to see, though, how he's going to make this press the attack work. It's very much a case of trying to get those 3 quick procs and see if you can get that damage situated.
I'm just watching Rookie in the mid lane. He's posing as Puff, just to, you know, play as a Varus mid. Rookie's, of course, played the lethality Varus mid, the split from memory. But Leyan, we're just watching him because he's going for the invade. Nothing there to take. It was a red side start for XiaoLongbao. It was a red side start for Leyan. And now he's going to go up towards Raptors, trying to control this bottom mid side of the map.
A rare moment from TheShy, though, where he's not pushing his lane in the top side.
Yeah.
Realizes, look, XiaoLongbao is going to be trying to put this pressure up here. I'm going to let this wave crash underneath the turret and hope that I can try and stay safe. But with this bounce back, will force him out a little bit, so might be able to have XiaoLongbao put some pressure up that direction.
Moving back towards that top side here. XiaoLongbao sitting there waiting on his Gromp. Has a blue buff to go to as well. And another rare moment where you see that TheShy doesn't have priority in lane. I mean, like you talk about push, but just simple priority here. Langx feeling a bit good. But I take that back because now it's time to fight, apparently. And TheShy actually does 0 damage in that trade. Well, hang on, look mid. XiaoLongbao back here again. Rookie flashes away immediately. Summoner burnt. First one of this game.
And this is where XiaoHu is sitting confident in this mid lane. Has been getting a lot of attention mid so far and is end up putting in so much work on this Rumble pick as a result. They're trying to do it once again for RNG and burns a flash from Rookie.
XiaoHu has been looking like the better mid laner all series long, right? As Rookie just walks away, XiaoHu hits 4 first.
And when we highlighted both these mid laners as crucial for Invictus Gaming and RNG, to have XiaoHu coming in as the mainstay for the RNG roster has proved undeniably perfect for RNG. Leyan trying to put pressure down towards this bottom side at the moment.
He doesn't care that he's spotted on a ward. He's still coming down here. It's not about the camp, it's about the dive. Leyan behind, puts the pillar, the traffic cone there, Betty, between 3 people. But IG haven't been successful in this dive. Betty gets destroyed, but Leyan has to flash away. Puff balances the aggro. Never mind, that dive was beautiful.
Somehow that target went on to Puff with... Even though Trundle was closer to the tower.
Hang on, we're not done. Rookie onto XiaoHu. Almost gets another kill mid. But I digress.
So IG coming out big in this early game. Already off to an 800 gold lead with the turret plate going across, the kill going over to Puff as well.
CS.
And
CS is massive.
And this is where IG are taking on a different style as well, although... As I say that, Rookie, they want it.
XiaoLongbao can dive this. He used the shape splitter. What's it called? The shape
Look
shifter.
where Trundle and Braum are, though. Oh, XiaoLongbao.
Sonic Wave resonating strike, but he gets locked under turret. Will he get out alive? Because here comes SouthWind. It's sayonara here for XiaoLongbao. Give the kill to Leyan, please. Give it to me, please. Please. And Leyan will pick it up in the end. 2 kills now for IG, 1 for RNG.
It does mean that SouthWind isn't able to freeze that wave underneath the tower, though, for Puff. So we'll lose out on a little bit of CS. But already, because of the play in the bottom lane, Puff and SouthWind are super far ahead. So not really a problem for IG. It just would have been great for Puff and SouthWind to be able to put more pressure onto Betty and Ming by freezing that wave.
Got a kill onto both junglers now, though. Dagda, 3 kills, 5 minutes. We begin again. Infernal to start this game off, by the way. And I was going to say, now that we've got a time to breathe, but that's a joke. We got so many wards around Dragon area. You can see the priority building up here. And the wave as well, building up the Puff here in the bottom lane. Leyan and XiaoHu are both down here.
They know that Leyan is down here, though. They spotted that sweeper coming in over the ward. So this is where you can see XiaoHu starting to roam. They're trying to collapse on the river and pick off Leyan if he's taking a step too far.
Equalizer available while Rookie stuck under his turret with the Pop Blossom. Leyan moving into the wave, though.
Langx is back, though. He's got the Sneaker's arm guard. No back from TheShy, so item advantage will go over towards RNG if it's a straight-up brawl at this Dragon.
But it looks like we're just moving off of it. Leyan moves out of the lane. XiaoHu, I believe, was spotted out towards this river, and XiaoHu as well. Fake Leyan coming towards the river, too. And back to null.
Double Trundle in the bottom lane, though, will be spotted by South. Or will be spotted by RNG at least anyway, with that back completed by TheShy. Now we're starting to even up those items. So again, IG can now look to force these fights if they would like.
I'm surprised we haven't seen the old Trundle support after last night's great performance from Fnatic, but you can see we're looking at trades mid because things are heating up a little bit. XiaoHu spotted on a ward, starting Dragon. As RNG, the wave here is pretty much split off. Ming going for the engage. It's onto Puff here, but the level 5 Varus, can they kill him? He flashes away with Ignite, the Equalizer, zones him off. Look, it's a big hot gate. Puff can't go anywhere. At least he trades, but a flash out from SouthWind as well. RNG now have priority into the Dragon. XiaoHu gets the steal. Oh, we fight all the time in this series.
The Smite Fight King, XiaoHu manages to steal away the Dragon there from Leyan. Was forced out because Rookie and Leyan had started to roam down, but still managed to get it. But it's 2 kills going over to IG with the Dragon for Orange.
Oh, I'm not going to laugh, Magda. This is insane. Last year as well, both splits, my voice got destroyed by this series.
And it will be once again as fights galore. Puff goes down. Fantastic job to turn around this kill, though.
Yeah.
You don't have the heal running in this bottom lane. They've gone for the cleanse, as we've seen a lot of AD carries opt for. But you see this Mike
is still. Kill does go over, so for now, IG have the gold lead. As we go to top side and fighting again, world ended to the death roll. Ming is going to say peekaboo, though. TheShy now has the 1v3 because XiaoHu is joining the parade as well. Out of the world ender, into the fray, and TheShy will not live another day.
And now RNG can turn over towards this Rift Herald as well. Yes, you've got Medi in that bottom lane, but it doesn't matter. They've too many members here. Although, as I say that, they decide to back away, not confident that they'll be able to pick it up. But watch how respectful Betty is. He doesn't know where anyone is.
Third time's the charm. Puff has done this every single game. He just sits at the turret and he says, okay, it's time for me to get my 2 turret plates of the game. And we've seen every game Puff has gotten the lead off of it.
But the difference this time around is that RNG aren't actually picking up the Rift Herald while this happens.
Yeah.
So now if they try and rotate up to make that play, Puff can stay down again. And there you go. The match checks out. Is there
money. And then Puff is like, more for me? Actually, Leyan has started it off, but he's going to be picking up Scuttle Crab. And this press the attack Trundle, by the way. Okay. This press the attack Trundle, who is now level 6, is going for the Cinderhawk, but it's about what comes after that. A lot of damage early in his kit here. As you notice, IG have actually changed their solo laners around.
So Rookie will have a bit of an easier time against Langx in this top lane, especially pushing in. So it means that the rotations for IG can come in first, and they can pick this up. Might be looking at the fight after for RNG, though.
Equalizer is available. There goes Rift Herald, but RNG want to continue forward. 5 members here. Equalizer laid down. IG slowed down. 4 people as Puff is not here, so no numbers advantage for IG. TheShy goes in, but has to flash away. He gets knocked up and still lives with the World Ender. IG now just need to disengage as Puff is walking up. But the fight's already done. RNG couldn't find anyone.
And Puff once again goes, hey, is that a turret play for me? Won't quite be confident and finish that one off where he's missing RNG in the river. But you can still see the game plan for IG is coming out big at 2,000 gold lead, which is one of the first times we've seen a significant gold lead in this series.
And look at what was used for that fight towards River. Equalizer with a shorter cooldown, but bullet time, depth charge from Ming. We got a Dragon in 2 minutes, and sure, those ults will be up and available then. but look at what IG can secure in vision for the time being. Leyan getting deeper towards this river, going towards bottom side, and he's about to find Betty, who walks into his open arm. Press the attack, Trundle continues forward. Betty is getting destroyed, chopped, eaten, no ults to re-engage. Pop Blossom down onto XiaoHu, but now the turnaround. RNG say hello, rookie, but dodges away from the dredge line. SouthWind and Puff are coming to collapse. He's wasted a lot of time. Ming needs to get out, flushes from the chains of corruption. Invictus Gaming played with the timings well, and RNG have to leave once more.
Betty gets caught out by Leyan, and that is beautiful because it means Leyan can drop this Rift Tower in the bottom lane. Puff, the beneficiary of all that IG have collected, will take his gold, go back and pick up a Blade of the Rune King, and when it's a minute towards Dragon, you've now got a Blade of the Rune King Varus for IG to play with.
IG haven't been in this lead in the early game this series so far. This is the most monstrous lead we've seen, and this is very much like Invictus Gaming. Now, we've been singing the praises of RNG so much in this series. This is IG looking just as dangerous, but a little bit cleaner.
And it's where IG shine. They don't give you a moment. You never get to take a step back and try and breathe. You know that yourself as Therex passing this series. Yeah. But now, with the advantages Puff has picked up, can move towards this dragon, can get control and look to again snowball off of these advantages. At the moment though, they want to wait for the TP to come up from TheShy. It has long shins available, so you need this 5v5 for IG to make this work.
Rookies is there, Southwind on the roam down 10 seconds now. All ultis available. But Puff Chains of Corruption is not. 4 versus 5 in ultis, but IG still with a massive gold lead and Blade of the Wrong King. Excuse me, you mentioned.
RNG could potentially look to start off a very quick fight, but XiaoHu is only making his way across. So now we're seeing TheShy will have his teleport up. Chains of Corruptions are just a couple of seconds. IG trying to stall this fight.
Look how far away Rookie is at the moment, but has flash for when he gets into the fight. XiaoHu's a level down behind him. Poke is coming down. Sonic Wave once again connects, but IG have split apart. TheShy has shoved in top lane. Shalom still around the outskirts. Ming actually might be caught out here, but now has to go on in. Ming with the equalizer in the back line as well. Ming survives for now. Dredge line comes through. A 3-man knock up here with the bullet time flash away from. Rookie gets a great pop blossom, but I think RNG have the damage here. Where's the kick from XiaoHu? He doesn't have it. He used it earlier in the fight. And Puff getting the kill there means only good things as we're looking 1v1 in the top lane while the rest is going IG's way.
Langx used the Death Realm to stop TheShy from teleporting down because it could have been far worse for RNG. But IG have now moved over towards this dragon. They take the fight. They're taking everything on this map, Hysterix, and a 4,000 gold lead now opens for Invictus Gaming.
Just gets so close for RNG. You can see the health bars from Invictus Gaming, but they're so far ahead on the side of IG. Rookie gets his kill of the game as well. Dragon goes down to Invictus Gaming. We're one apiece here in Game 3 yet again. But this time around, it's a 5k gold lead at 13.5 minutes. It's an ocean rift for Varus and Aatrox. Do not give that to IG because you will regret it.
I don't know if they have a choice though. Hysterix. You can feel that sense of inevitability when IG get a lead like this. It is so difficult to shut them down and stop that pressure.
Let me ruin the magic for you in a second and say IG do tend to int, but this is not an int. This is Langx dying. 1v1. Rookie knows how to play him.
Not being spotted because he's got the shapeshifter to get him into range, and now this big old wave is going to crash into the tower with no Mordekaiser to soak it up. This Mordekaiser pick for Langx has not worked out at all so far.
And look, further to your point, yes, they know how to accelerate. That is an acceleration game. IG now deep into the enemy jungle, and Leyan brings his friendly troll brother who turns into another form of a troll. Just a more colourful one. Blue buff's going to be taken here as well. Everything taken. Rift Herald spawning soon again. Dragon spawning in 3:45. RNG trying to defend mid, because at this point they need to slow this down before IG walk away with the game in under 20.
IG are trying to put pressure on towards mid to give Rookie time to collect this top lane. If they can crack both of these outer turrets on the solo lanes, well then it looks, our side lanes even, it'll look so good for when this Rift Herald spawns. They can put pressure across the map. The thing here though is again, Langx with the teleport advantage. TheShy used it in that dragon fight earlier on. So TheShy has to find a way to deal with the Mordekaiser as this Rift Herald spawns.
Big game for Langx then, because Langx this series so far has been abused by TheShy in lane multiple times, and has also been on duty Mordekaiser in game 2 against the Vayne top. And this time around, Langx second most gold on RNG, but you can see IG, 4 out of 5 of them holding key positions here in the gold graph.
And holding key position on that Rift Herald as well. RNG backed. IG punished that timing, and now XiaoHu realizes I got to give this up entirely. I'm looking for a play in the bottom side, which TheShy is not going to give him.
Leyan, turret is his, or rather, turret in the top side is going to Rookie, while the Herald is his too. Puff and SouthWind sitting mid, and this Varus, they got all that turret plating with half a component more than Betty. Puff and SouthWind have looked like the better bottom lane at this point, I'd say. Oh, no, I can't say that. It's so hard to make that statement. Ming looked really good. As we're going to pause here, I apologize. We're going to Langx now. And TheShy into the World Ender. Came out of the Death Realm. Waiting there was the Lee Sin, but now Rift Herald in the mid lane. IG continuing to accelerate. No one here to defend.
XiaoHu had to deal with a wave that was prepped earlier in the top lane, so IG get this mid lane turret for free. Now the Rift Herald, well, even if it gets a second charge, it doesn't matter. The goal has gone over. The lead is extended.
Yeah, that's damage.
And wait till you see some of these items that are starting to come through, because you can expect a lot of gold when there's 3 bounties on IG's side.
Puff, when he goes back next, get ready for the Gwinsus. That's all I'm saying. He's got a level lead over his counterpart AD carry. And I know a lot of people who tuned in internationally for this series, you'll know that we talked about Puff and SouthWind, the VG Gaming bottom lane duo. They've been together for now 3 years as a duo. They're leading the charge, essentially apart from LWX and Chris, who've got 4 years as a duo. But just talking about Invictus Gaming, we looked at Leyan. Everyone knows Rookie and TheShy. Everyone knows the fan favorites here that won Worlds 2018. IG are at the top of the leaderboard right now. In this game, they're playing like it. They're 9-1 so far.
And it would be the first time since spring 2019 that they managed to take a series off of RNG.
Yep.
And that wasn't even a series, it's a best of 1. So if we look at series, it's been even longer than that. And now Invictus Gaming are on the doorstep of doing that. They have to just close out this game.
He just danced in front of turret. Very much IG, I guess, as Rookie's going to come in dressed as that troll. And they're looking for Langx again. He's had enough. Don't bully him anymore. In comes Rookie that goes to lock him down. He gets Tangle Barbed as well. TheShy tanks up for now. Langx pulls him into the Death Realm. But you know TheShy will take a one-on-one. He doesn't care. Pulls back from the turret. Langx flashes away from the dunk. But everyone from IG appears before his eyes. Turret goes down. RNG have to defend their base.
It's 18.5 minutes, and we're looking at an inhibitor potentially for IG. SouthWind does a great job of blocking up the bullet time, which means they can't clear this wave.
Been such a competitive series now. IG want to end it. There goes the jungler. IG take everything. Open inhibitor towards the bottom lane. RNG have big death time.
And look at XiaoHu. He's still pushing in the top lane. They've given up on this inhibitor.
They're going to let it go, but you know IG. IG will take more. He's found Ming as well. You think they're going to stop XiaoHu? They're going to push to end. That's what IG do. On Capetti, half health. TheShy flashes forward, but maybe too far as he gets burnt down by Langx. But now the AoE finally comes into fruition. IG have to back away. This was too ambitious. XiaoHu now joining the fray. The game goes on, but decision-making is key.
And there's no home guard. We're so early in this game that XiaoHu backing can't chase down the rest of IG.
Yeah.
It does mean, though, RNG can try and take this dragon before IG can do anything, but they've lost their bottom inhibitor.
They're 9k gold down. RNG looking to contest this. Could be the final fight at this point. But Leyan might be caught out. XiaoHu has 3 levels on him. He gets the slow with Electro Harpoon. The flash forward for XiaoHu. He wants to get the Sonic Wave, but doesn't need to. XiaoHu flashes, gets the shutdown. It's in front of Dragon. That now RNG gets something.
With Puff and Set within the base, they'll be able to pick this up. It's a small prize, though. But it's not pushing them towards 3rd or 4th Dragon. It's only their 2nd. And IG are sitting on a 7,000 gold lead.
It was more, though. It was a lot more before that shutdown. So I'm going to be positive and say RNG got something off the back of indecisiveness and questionable plays from XiaoHu. After what has been a really close series, this Game 3 feels like it's in an entirely different realm. IG have been aggressive as all hell. But this series, this game ender here, feels nothing like Game 1 or Game 2.
And it feels like it comes back to IG finally getting to play their style. Rookie pushing in against XiaoHu, he had control. TheShy had control. Leyan was invading, and Rookie stealing away
Insult
blues even
to
now.
injury. And RNG are just trying to find something. They're just trying to get their blue buff, get their camps here on the side of Xiaolongbao. It's been jungler versus jungler as well here in this series. And right now, Leyan has shown he's the better one. Puff and SouthWind, this bottom lane duo, starting to knock on the door of other parts of the map. There goes an inner turret.
Super Creeps pushing in the bottom lane, which means Langx is forced to deal with that.
Yep.
So the rest of IG can group as 5 and now start to make work of this top lane. Even if RNG try and contest this, there's always the risk of losing the fight and IG go back towards Baron. But without a fight, IG are still going towards Baron.
And in full control. Let's not forget that IG, because they're sitting 9-1, if they win this series 10-1, I would be very confident to say this is a series that enables IG to make playoffs. It's not a guarantee yet, but IG winning this series could be exactly that.
Especially when they've played against most of our top teams. FPX, top esports, E-Stars.
Oh, no. All right, well, Ming's just going to die here, potentially. Locked on down. TheShy goes into World Ender. He's zoning away so many people, but now everyone turns on this Aatrox. Langx pulls him into the Death Realm, though. That means no one from RNG can attack him. TheShy now has his solo time. He'll come out of this, but he's delayed them around the Equalizer to zone them away. TheShy will go down, so the play recovered here as Leyan jumping in, trying to get Ming. Okay.
The Equalizer did so much work. XiaoHu saved that fight for RNG, and IG are going to get chased down.
Here comes Pop Blossom down. He gets the stun as well. And while XiaoHu saves the fight, he will live. RNG not out of this game just yet. IG lose 3.
That Equalizer from XiaoHu onto 3 members just completely stopped IG in their tracks. It may not be enough to call them back onto the gold deficit, but it's definitely enough to help them hold on, maybe to his Nexus Tower.
Yeah, they will. I want to see it because I was looking at TheShy.
Everyone was watching TheShy because Langx had pulled him in, but keep your eyes on XiaoHu here. Gets a perfect flank on towards the back line, and just this ultimate was so perfect. You're going to see it now. There it goes onto everyone from Invictus Gaming. Rookie, Puff, SouthWind all forced back, which means it's easy for the rest of RNG to jump on to the
Leyan
forefront
separated, right? That's a really great point. So XiaoHu, this Rumble has been his all series long for a big, big reason. The reason that RNG are prioritizing this could have been the way they stayed in this series. 2 items now with the Void Staff after that play. And even though we're not going to go through and look at items of RNG, their ability to now defend feels like it also comes down to this mid lane Rumble.
They've got to defend this bottom lane inhibitor, though. It's so difficult to when you've got a pressure and Baron still in IG's favor.
Oh, ultimate comes through from SouthWind, though. XiaoHu with another good Equalizer, but he's burned out early. He has to back away. Equalizer stops IG's aggression and kills the wave, but TheShy is in the base. Langx has the ultimate available, but the kick going to come through. They want to kill him as Leyan. No, that's not him. It's Rookie with the Pop Blossom. That could have just ended this series into the middle of it, but RNG still have 5 members. They're near their Nexus. They can heal up. IG lose Rookie, and now they might have to back away as well.
They cracked the tower in the mid lane, though. They can look to take the inhibitor. Gonna be healing up for RNG, so IG are forced back, but they got the job done.
Well, my Mercedes side here is great, I gotta say, but please let me see the ultimates available. Thank you so much. All right, Puff didn't have the Chains of Corruption there, and you saw SouthWind's ultimate before, so part of the reason why they couldn't just take down XiaoHu. RNG hold on. Again, we say this. RNG hold on. 7k gold lead in this game. And even after a 3-man Pop Blossom, IG can't end it.
The fingernails are dug in deep to this cliff, and now they're starting to pick up items that can start to bring them back over the precipice. The Liandry's Torment, the Void Staff completed for Rumble. This is the Infinity Edge and Essence Reaver combo we talk about for Misfortune. Maybe just maybe they can make it happen.
Maybe.
If they can find fights around objectives. Dragon will not be one that they find, because that will fall to IG.
I was just laughing because I was thinking, Fly and Mata right now must be laughing and going, all right, well played, whoever the victor is. The IG coach Fly, you remember from SKT, also coached RNG when Mata was on the team as a support.
LMQ, Phoenix 1, RNG, Jin Air, the SKT, this guy's coached pretty much everywhere and everything.
They're notorious coaches here. It's funny that, like, Fly coming back to the LPL in the same year that Coma also comes back, or not comes back, joins ADC Gaming here in the LPL. So there's a lot of history behind these two teams, further beyond the players, as I said in game number 1. But IG here, they have control of this game. They want to end it. They've found Ming, but Rookie can't get the kill. He's getting tankier. IG wants something in front of the spawning Baron in a minute 50.
Saw Langx and XiaoHu collectively farming the bot lane, and it was a big no-no on my part. They need at least 4 members here to try and push back Invictus Gaming, because once Invictus Gaming smell blood in the water, they will jump. RNG now trying to defend this mid inhibitor. Betty off to the side.
Invictus Gaming just need one fight. RNG have been holding on now for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. IG struggling to push in here. They want to stay at the top of the leaderboard, 10-1 if they win this series, but RNG, they're 4th. They win this, they move up to top 3. As they engage onto Langx, it's just poke here from Rookie. The depth charge comes through, equalizer again. Puff has to flash away. SouthWind gets a 2-man kick. Back onto the equalizer you go. Betty gets a great ultimate as well. Langx wants to 1v1 him. Goes golden just in time, but look at TheShy in the back line. How did IG win that after a beautiful kick? Betty's gonna die as well, and IG just got it all.
You can play that fight as well as you want, but with a 9k gold lead for RNG or IG, it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. IG stay at the top of the table. Our IG RNG series comes to a close with an explosive end, and Invictus Gaming reigns supreme here in 2020 spring.
Invictus Gaming showing why they reign supreme in the LPL. A clean victory from them, picking up everything across the map. Leyan on this Trundle, the press the attack, putting in work in early ganks. The Rookie coming up big in these engagements. It was so clean.
It was an IG Game 3 that they would be proud of, which was their tempo, their pace. RNG, though, really made us think twice. That last 5-10 minutes where RNG slowed the pace and got some fights of their own in front of their Nexus. It was pretty damn impressive.
And that last fight showed just how close RNG were to turning things around, but
yes,
it was a very far way when it all came down to it. 9,000 gold is far too much of a deficit, no matter how well they played that fight. And unfortunately, even when they get everything onto Puff, the main damage dealer for Invictus Gaming, TheShy is soloing their back line. They don't have the consistent damage to take down the AD carry, and it all falls apart.
You know what's really hard to watch in these games? The individual plays from both RNG and IG, the plays that make moments, like the equalizer you mentioned before. I was looking at Puff so much in that last fight. I didn't see TheShy on the back line absolutely destroying. Because this Aatrox, TheShy didn't come out with a huge advantage in lane. He didn't come out looking as good as he did in game 2. TheShy just did lane, and that was it.
Nobody cared about the top lane in this game. It was all about Puff getting those power plates in the bottom lane, getting a few in the mid, then picking up the Rift Heralds. It was IG very heavily focusing the objectives, the Rift Heralds, and even punishing the back timings that came through from RNG.
I mean, I tell you what, this series delivered though. Like on a massive outlook, this was a cleaner game. As thank you, sir. Please fix my collar. I mean, this. I honestly, I think in games like this, I just leave the jacket off and we just go shirt only, I reckon. But TheShy did most damage. But let's give props where it deserves. Leyan, that game was fantastic. Good reading of XiaoHu.